Hey, what's up, guys? It's Chaotic TV with another on the spot interview with a dope artist that I've known and had the great pleasure of work of in the previous. His name is Hyperion. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing great, doing great. So tell the people where you're from, how old you are, what got you into being a musician, rapper.
All right. So, to start it off, my name is Hyperion, and I'm a 16-year-old rapper from New Hampshire, Concord, New Hampshire specifically. And what got me into music was being able to disperse my feelings and just be able to have a therapeutic resource to write songs that people like you that are watching can relate to. And yeah,
Did you have anybody tell you, "Hey, bro, this is what you should do," or did you see a lot of people that you looked up to seeing them doing it, which just a positive aspect in life. It looked like they had their things in a row, their ducks in a row because they were doing what they loved. Or was it a little
um,
both?
I honestly think it was a little bit of both. To be honest, seeing like artists like Logic and
Mm-hmm.
J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, all those artists, doing their thing and just being happy and comfortable with the position that they're in, being able to do what they love and work with a team that's so, uh, I guess, hands together with them, um, was really motivational to me and just kind of told me that, I could do this just as much as they could. And
Mm-hmm.
also just getting that encouragement, that positive re-encouragement from my family members and friends at school when I released, my first songs and stuff. It really told me that, you know, this is something that you could do. So,
That's what's up. That's what's up. It's interesting now with the aspect of you being such a young artist and with me being 35 and doing it for 15, 20 years now. Really only doing it for 7 years professionally, releasing, distributing music. Wishing I would have did it way earlier. But the fact that you're doing it so young and have so many dope artists to look up to that have done it from underground, from at home. Hey, this is what I want to do. I'm gonna put my head into it. I'm gonna put my extra money here. Work 2 jobs, 3 jobs, just so I can go and record an album because it takes money, time, dedication to even put lyrics, idea for an album together, let alone go and obtain everything that it is to get it done. And to be an artist, when did you start?
I actually started back in November of 2019. Um, it was right after I went to see my favorite artist Logic go perform in Boston, and after I went to that show, I don't know what happened, but I just got this like huge spark of motivation that kind of changed my life from the depressive hole that I was in. And
That's like a
uh,
fire inside, right?
right,
Mm-hmm.
and I just had a lot of family issues going on at the time too. So I think all of that together just kind of really honed it in for me that you know I could try this music and give it a shot. And he had released a beat tape that rappers could rap on for free. From there, I dropped a verse on it. I didn't even know how music worked. I didn't know, how to record and shit. So I just went on OBS
Okay.
and
Okay.
wrote a verse on paper and wrapped it into my gaming headset that I had at the time. And, that was it.
So that was at 14 years old?
13.
13. Man, to have that confidence and just the ambition to collect yourself to be able to put yourself on camera, let alone achieve what you did, bro. That's what's up.
And on top of that, it's kind of funny because I was already making YouTube videos at the time because, when I was like 12 years old, I thought I wanted to be, a YouTuber. So
Mm-hmm.
I had already had some videos up. So I kind of was comfortable on the camera just from using like my cell phone to make these videos. But being able to do this, was a very big spark of motivation and it just hit different. I found more motivation in the creation of music, but also being able to use YouTube as a platform to kind of
Definitely.
promote that.
I feel like now there's so many avenues you can take, if not all of them at the same time simultaneously, if you can achieve that focus and okay, this is what I want to do on this one, this is what I want to do in this one, or I want to do all of them the same, or I want to have a total different, whatever it is that you want to do.
Right.
Each platform works differently. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You can post content to all of them. You can talk to people. You can meet the people, all of them. Facebook's more oriented towards family, or Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, just anybody in the world. I've met people from the Philippines. I met you because of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Right.
It's really dope as an artist nowadays, I feel like. And was it a normal thing in your school growing up, like you said, everybody being a YouTuber? Or was that just like you had popular kids that had the knack to understand what it is to be creative rather than just sitting around watching YouTube? Because, there's that line where it's like, oh, I can do this, but then actually achieving it and making actual content that other people want to watch rather than just yourself.
Yeah, that's honestly a great question. I love that. At the time I was in middle school, it was 8th grade. Um, and honestly, at that time in your life, there's not a lot of people that are, really thinking outside of the box. Like, how can I contribute to the table when it comes to consuming content and just being able to create as an individual? So I think, there was a couple people. I had a friend, his name was Chris, and another friend his name was Jaden, and they had both made YouTube channels where they would like make vlogs and shit
Okay.
and just kind of kick it. But apart from that, like there weren't many people that were kind of like doing any of that stuff.
You ever seen
Um,
like the Mr. Beast, how he started?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually super interesting because at that time I had like just started watching him
Hmm.
right before I started making the music, but um, it was really kind of like a breath of fresh air because a lot of people, in my grade and even like teachers and stuff were just kind of like, this is really cool to see you doing this. And ever since I started, like my whole entire school, my high school has been behind my back, super supportive, and just any opportunity that they get to do something for me, they do it. And
Dude,
it's just like a big blessing. Yeah.
that is really awesome, man. Give them a shout. What high school you go to?
Concord High. Shout out to
Hey,
those that go to Concord High. Shout out to the teachers. Shout out to everybody that goes there.
that's what's
I
up.
love
That's
y'all.
what's up. Me, I seeing it, that was interesting growing up when I first started was the whole white rapper aspect,
Yeah.
because everybody wanted to be a white rapper, and so everybody looked at it like, oh, you're just another Eminem, you're just another Vanilla Ice, you're just another so and so. They never really, for me, gave me the time and aspiration to be like, oh yeah, this is something that you could do. It was just like, oh, whatever. He could do that too. He could do that too. He can do that too. And so to have your school behind you, backing you up, not making fun of you, supporting you. I've seen in the videos that you've posted, you got to do more of those, man. Incorporating yourself, bringing other people who do music also. Maybe they feel like they want to, they just don't have the courage, they don't have the motivation because they're at the same level as you. It's all a learning process, and until you actually get to the point where you're comfortable and can support your family, support your loved ones, you're still going to be learning, you're still going to be hungry, you're still going to be doing it, and I can't say necessarily that I'm successful in it, but I do know the people that I've met, you for example, and so many other countless individuals, because of the music and how it's gotten me through so many times. Like you were saying, it got you through a hard time, a bad time when you were young. That's why you started. It's very key in life. I feel like it's a lot of attention, I feel like, in the world, and it's very downplayed, not utilized more in the aspect in the community realm where there should be gatherings more so every weekend barbecues. Everybody gets together and just has, I don't know if in your area that's a thing, My area,
And
yeah, you know,
that is facts. I just, like, I think that the world is in just such a like cesspool of negativity, and I fucking hate it. Like, it is just it brings people down, and like all people talk about on the news is like the next relationship that Kanye's in, or like, just whatever the hell, is going on with these
Dana
celebrities'
White
lives,
slapping his wife, or
and
the
yeah,
president
just like
losing
all this
his
shit.
mind. Yeah, yeah.
And I'm
Look
just
over
like
here. Look
trying to
over
like
here. Nope.
Yeah, I'm just like trying to spread a message, and it's like that's why my motto as an artist is for people to pursue their dreams and stay positive, because you know, if you believe in yourself, you can fucking do it. Like, I put the work in, I'm doing it right now, and it's changed my life. I'm the
So
happiest that I've ever been.
you have a home studio, as I can see. You
I
got a
do.
guitar behind you. You got the mic set up with the boom.
Yeah.
That is very dope as an artist, being so young. Also, to be able to be creative whenever you want, versus on somebody else's time and dime, somebody else's studio, having to go in there, record with them, hoping that they mix your stuff down, engineer it correctly, get it. Nah, I don't like how that sounds. I got to go back in and record it again. You can do it whenever you want. And that's what I've been trying to push to a lot of artists that don't have their own studio, is that may be the key, what helps you get to the level that you need to be at. I know for myself, getting a home studio, it helped me work on my own comfortability just recording, because I would get nervous, I would get anxiety. Who's listening? Oh, is that good? Is that good? No, that can't be good. Okay, let me go in again. Let me go in again. Let me 1,000 times, when it was I just needed to calm down. I needed to let my voice go instead of trying to force it out. Certain things that I would have never learned if it wasn't for having my own home studio. And that's dope.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, to be fair, you know, when it comes to like the final recordings of my songs,
Mm-hmm.
if it's not a single, if it's for like an album, I will
Definitely.
go to Pomegranate Studios and work with the homies, like my videographer Zach James, and
That's
my
really good, bro.
mix it or my engineer Charlie Mixwell. But yeah, like we're just like so kind of
A team.
intertwined with each other, and it's just really great to be able to see each other and really put our heads together with our creative visions as to what can make this album the best that I can be.
You know, you gotta have
But
that as an artist, definitely.
yeah, definitely. And my mentor, Illitant,
Mm.
ever since the beginning that I've been
Shout
doing
out to
this
Ellison.
music, shout out to Illitant. Um, he's been, showing me the way with all the DAWs, and, trying to teach me how to use FL Studio.
Okay.
Um,
What DAW do you
and
mostly use? FL?
yeah, I
Okay.
mostly use FL,
Me too.
and
So,
also a little bit of Ableton and Logic, but yeah.
see, Pro Tools,
So
Logic is really good. It's just the price tag that comes with it. And if you can afford it, it's
right,
definitely something that takes time, and it's got a high learning curve with everything that's in it, the interfaces, the different things that you can just, so many things that you wouldn't even know you could do in there if you don't take the time to watch some videos or watch somebody else who knows what they're doing do it. You know?
that's true. And like 75% of my album, The Rise Up, was created on Logic,
Okay.
and then the other 25% was made on FL. So
For
yeah,
those
I
haters
mean,
out there that say don't use FL Studios, you know, use what you can.
it's
And
all
if you
on
got other
preference.
people around you that got better stuff, befriend them, become good with them. Of course, always pay them for their time and their experience. But I mean, if you're just learning, you're starting out, you're trying to get the basis down, you're trying to get recording, get comfortable, lay something down as a demo. I feel like FL Studio, Pro Tools, you can't go wrong with that. Even BandLab now,
Yeah,
they got
yeah,
BandLab you can get on your phone, on the internet, on your PC, and you can do that, lay down a demo. And I feel like that's the best way to do an album EP, is lay down a demo, get it done, listen to it for a couple months, go back in, not even a couple months, a month, go back in, lay it down, because now you know how exactly you want it. Now you know, okay, I wanted to change this, I wanted to add some ad libs here, I didn't like how that sounded, let me just cut that out. I just know, rather than forcing something. That's one of my boys, El Millie, taught me. Shout out to El Millie. Patience is key in everything. You don't never want to rush anything, and when you think it's good, take some more time. Put it in the vault, sit on it. Sometimes, instinct.
That's a fact.
Sometimes instinct. This has got to be out right now because of a topic, because of a subject, a meme, political event, something going on that's important. You're trying to get some words out with something that's going on in your own life. It's understandable, but for the most part, I feel like if you've got stuff you're really working on, sit on it, let other people hear it. I'm bad at that. And I've been trying to work on that. I've been taking my time putting out feelers about what I've been working on, because that patient aspect of wanting to get those likes, getting those views, getting that attention just becomes so downing when you're not getting it. But you got to remind yourself it all takes time, it all takes patience, and little by little you're accumulating the grand picture. And you can forget this little piece, and the grand picture is going to be missing some pieces. So if you take the time, you're going to have a whole thing, I feel like.
Absolutely. And to just add to that, we all start from somewhere. Whether, you have the funds to go and buy yourself, $10,000 worth of home studio equipment.
Definitely.
Or if you have nothing and you just use your phone as a microphone on BandLab or something, that's what some of us have to do. But, it's a learning process.
You're always going to get criticism. You're always going to get
Right.
haters out there to say, oh, you just using your phone when you could be in a lab paying some engineer or producer. That's messed up. You're not taking the full time that you could on that.
Right.
You're going to get that.
And to add to that, you don't have to spend a lot of money. You can do little things at the beginning. Me myself, I probably spend more than I should making these albums, putting them out. Like my last album was I think it was around $10,000 to make. So,
bro, if y'all don't take him serious, y'all don't love him, appreciate the things that he does as a 16-year-old doing this, and that's dope, bro. That's a lot more than I've spent on the majority of everything that I've done music-wise. And so,
yeah,
I can be real and say that's an investment.
I mean, yeah, and that's just what I tell myself every time, is that it's an investment. This is not going out the window. You're not throwing this into the water. Like, it's going to come back, and you just have to tell yourself, reassure that, it's going to happen. You're going to make it one day, but you just got to put the work in. And whether that's dumping bread into this shit or, being consistent with how much music you create, the people you connect with, all of it plays into the major factor of, you being able to reach the top eventually.
Well, and like me and Mississippi Kaiju, Trey Williams, we were talking about last night, always be real. Don't ever sacrifice yourself for anything when it comes to this music. Don't sell out. Because people will catch on to that, and your fans will let you know, hey, we don't like that. You better check yourself before we do. And
definitely.
It's nothing to do with anything except just being a real person and how you would treat other people, and don't say things that you wouldn't want said about you. And when you get backflash, when you get bad karma that comes onto you, what can you say except, well, you indicated that to come,
Real shit.
You gotta stay positive, you gotta stay focused, and that's something that I've learned through my experiences, my time being an artist, hating the world because I'm just not getting the attention or the love that I want, and taking a step back and realizing, I gotta put more positivity, more love, more appreciation out for me to get it. You can't expect anything that you're not willing to give out there. But if you're willing to give it, it will come. May not be when you want, but it will come.
That's true. And it goes for everything too. Like, stay true to you, be authentic, and just, be positive. Because if you do those things, anything is really attainable and possible for yourself.
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
So,
you got anything right now out that you want to shout out?
I'm about to release a new single called Rights and Wrongs featuring Silas on the 27th, which is 10 days away as of recording this. And it's a banger. It's It's a single off my upcoming project.
Oh
Hence,
shit.
it's a double album. I repeat, double album. It's gonna be
Oh,
dope.
okay.
I'm not gonna reveal too much, but it's something that is outside of the box. I've been looking forward to doing it for about a year and a half now.
So,
So I'm
what kind of
super
rapper
excited.
would you call yourself? Alternative rapper, conscious rapper, just rapper?
Man, honestly, I definitely put myself in like an alternative hip hop slash.
Okay.
I don't know, just I don't want to like put myself inside of a
Nah,
box
nah,
because I'm open to like anything.
definitely.
I could even do a rock rap joint
I
and
mean,
have fun
you've
with
worked
it.
with me, and I'm a very difficult artist
Right.
to work with, so
Yeah.
I
But
appreciate you, brother. This is a good talk. You guys go be sure to check him out. All platforms, Hyperion. I'll put a couple of his links down below. His Facebook page, YouTube. I appreciate you coming through on the spot, bro. We'll have to do this again.
absolutely.
Shout out anybody you want, anything. We got 2 minutes and I'm end it.
All right. Real quick, I just want to shout out my producer Word. You know, you're killing it with the beats that you're producing for this album that I'm working on. My other producer TD, you know, you're a G. Um, who else? I want to shout out my videographer and photographer Zach James. You know, all the stuff that you create for me is my, you know, visual side of myself that the people get to see. You're always appreciated for that. My mentor Illiton, if it wasn't for you, man, I don't know where the hell I'd be right now. And
That's what's
you
up.
know that means a lot. Everything that you've done for me means the world. You're the fucking man. Um, and yeah, I mean, shout out to all my fans. You know, the Rise Up. We just got CDs for the deluxe edition, selling those right now. Um, but yeah, I mean, thank you for everybody that has been listening to my music. You know, I hope someone that's watching this can check me out and, you know, find something that they end up liking and, you know, fuck with all the shit that I got.
Definitely.
So,
Good job. Good job. I
yeah,
appreciate you coming on Chaotic TV. Like I said, we'll have to do this again. Much
most
love.
definitely.
All right. Peace out.
Peace.